So we all knew that DC's KO was going to have some big ramifications on the DC universe, right? The first assumption I had in myself was that we're going through a full reboot. Looks like that's not going to be the case. We're going to be entering the next level, as of this point anyway, with a lot of shakeups. We've got a lot of jobs that happened in the past day or so, some reveals, and they look pretty awesome. Let's start off with the fact that we already knew there was going to be a new Lobo book and a new Deathstroke book, but we have our first look at the greatness that is Jorge Corona's Lobo, and he looks intense. I mean, I feel like him and Scotty Young are going to give us this wild ass book. Now, I personally have never read Lobo, but I think I'm going to jump on board for this one. I just want a chaotic book that's just enjoyable, and that's all I'm hoping for Lobo. Nothing too crazy, right? We also have Greg Rucka back on Batwoman, which I never read, but always heard great things about his run. And then, as the aforementioned Deathstroke the Terminator, he's finally getting a title after quite some absence in the DC universe, to be quite honest. With a new design, looks really cool, very paramilitary. Also with a Jorge Corona variant there, and the team behind that's going to be Tony Fleeks. I haven't read any of his stuff before, and great artist Carmine Di Gian Domenico. John Domenico. Should have been able to say that. So we got that right. We've also got Lobo and Lex joining the freaking Justice League Unlimited. Interesting. We're gonna mix things up there, right? And then big happenings with Green Lantern hitting issue 600. They're going to keep the legacy issue number for that one. I'd actually like it if they just kept keeping the legacy numbers on all books across all publishers and stop the fucking reboots and restarts. But we've got some cool stories coming out of that one. The one I'm most intrigued about is finally seeing some light, no pun intended, being shined on Kyle Rayner, fellow Latino. But yes, looks like he's coming back. He's got a new design. The design, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of. I loved his OG mask because it set him apart from everybody else. But there's something about the logo in the front that's kind of tripping me out, even though ironically it kind of resembles his old mask. That white and green's a little off-putting to me, but my boy's got a goatee. He's like ready to live it up. So he's coming back to Earth and he's becoming the Green Lantern of Earth, which is where he belongs, man. I loved his runs as Ion and all the other torch-bearing roles that he's had, but let's bring him back down. Let's get him back in this like protecting Earth and being here for once. So yeah, cool stuff on the Green Lantern side. Big things on the Superman side. We've got a storyline called The Reign of the Superboys. The biggest highlights here, now there's a lot going on, you'll see below. Biggest highlights here is fixing one of the major fuck ups DC did quite some years ago. And looks like they're finally going to de-age Jonathan Kent back to a kid. It's about damn time. His stories with Damian were some of the best reads ever, and his place was as a kid. They should have never aged him up. It was so fucking stupid. But we've got him coming. Superman apparently is going to be missing after DCKO, which makes me believe that it was kind of indicating that he was going to be the winner, and I felt like that was just too on the nose. Like, it's too much of a given. With him missing, I don't think he won, right? I think something else happened. Hopefully, something interesting. But Superboy Prime is coming back in 2 days. I mean, he's been here for the past couple months, but he's back in a heroic form, and he's going to be filling in the shoes. How that's going to play out, I don't know, but I'm actually intrigued by that. Two great storylines going on there, and then we got Superboy Connor Kent, my boy, my OG Superboy. He looks like he's going to be leading the Teen Titans. Apparently, we've got a new lineup that includes Spoiler, aka Batgirl, Terra, and Wonder Girl. Connor's going to be helping Kara a lot too with some items with Kandor. We got some new dude showing up that's kind of a hybrid of both of them. Don't know exactly who that is. But look at that kick-ass image down below. That's a really, I mean, I don't care what's going on. That's a really cool image of the Super Clan. Yeah, who's this Superman Batman hybrid guy? I really want to know. And then last thing is, we've got some new powers for Batgirl, Cassandra Cain. Looks like she's got some kind of like blood powers, kind of like the chick from the Boys Gen V. Harley's got some shit going on. taking on maybe more of a bat kind of look. Apparently, who knows? Um, so yeah, some major cool stuff going on with the DC universe. Let me know what you think down below about these new highlights. And until the next alert, my nerds, appreciate you.